thought y'all might enjoy going on a hunting trip this morning. So that's what we're doing. And I'll be honest, which y'all fixing to figure out, I do not have this self-hunt filming thing down at all. But I figure this is how you learn it. You do it. So hey, I'm out here trying it. Right now we're starting to get into November. And I've got a pretty decent deer in the area. And I've about figured him out. But it's the wrong wind today. So I'm gonna ease into a clear cut up here. But I'll show y'all on a satellite view later and see what happens. And truthfully, I'm not expecting to see much. Deer have got a lot of pressure on them and it's really open. But the thick places where I think they're at, I can't get to them today with this wind. So I'm going to try to set up off to the side. The wind's still going to be blowing in their direction, but I think I'm going to be just far enough past them to where I'm going to be okay. And yeah, I'm a little late getting in the woods this morning, but let's see what happens. And this is a pretty place. Today I'm in the same general area that I was in on the last video, but this time I'm in the northern clear cut, this area. And I'm coming in from this direction, and I'm planning on hunting on this side, right in here. Okay, today we got a northeast wind, and it's a cold one. And I really want to be right in here. Okay, and this is the area I scouted in the previous video. The problem is that northeast wind coming basically like this. So we'll call it east northeast. It's going to be really hard for me to get in here without the deer knowing it. And because of the topography on this side, I might could get in there without rappelling gear, but it would be tough. I mean, there's places I could get in, but it would be really tough. And with this wind, ideally, you know, this would be the side to approach from. But yeah, it's just really tough getting through there. And y'all saw how thick it was last time. And all the signs I'm seeing from this buck, he's pretty much traveling this direction in this area. And like I said, it just really makes it tough coming in from this direction with this wind. So I thought I'd come up here and check out this clear cut. This is where I first became aware of him being in the area. And it was last January. And I noticed he was crossing the clear cut right through here, heading this direction. And I seen 5 or 6 different sets of tracks. I mean, he was using it regularly. So again, that's, you know, I'm hoping by me setting up in this right here, even with this wind, I can still maybe cover this side here. So that's my goal. You know, that's the plan anyway. I finally got set up this morning. It's a great looking place. confidence in it. These deer have had a lot of pressure on them this year. And we're about a month and a half into season. And they're really shying away from these open places in the daytime. The only reason I'm at this place, you never know what you'll learn sitting in a spot. So you take a place you don't have confidence in, you can still learn something. And the place I really wanted to hunt, it's about 300 yards in the direction I'm facing. But I can't get in there this morning with this wind. So I thought it'd be nice to watch this open area up here. And as I said, there's not a lot of confidence in it. I didn't see any fresh tracks on the way in. Seeing a few nice trails, but there's just, hey, we just got to sit here a little bit and see what happens. But I'm on the ground, so mid-morning, if I don't like, I hadn't seen anything, nothing going on, I can move pretty easily. And that's what I like about being on the ground. It keeps you flexible. And this here, I might get lucky and see something at one of these openings, but it's pretty thick. It's thick enough that I'd have a hard time spotting one, but it's thin enough. I don't think they're going to want to be out here to start with. They're going to want to stick to the thicker edges and things, especially over to my left. But it's just too thick for me to really do anything with that. I mean, I really can't watch it. I can't cover it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm getting ready to pack it in, and I'm leaving way earlier than I should. But I'll be honest, it's just cold out here. I know that's part of deer season. It's about 34 right now, and the wind's picking up. We got rain coming in. If it stays like this, sleet. It's one of those mornings that it wasn't that bad when I left the house, so I didn't pack the extra clothes. But in the back of my head, I knew I should have. It's just so much colder. I feel so much colder when you've got all the moisture in there and no sunshine, and it's going to be overcast like this the rest of the day until the rain gets here. Which, with the way it feels, it's not going to be long before it gets here. And this particular moment, I'm not enjoying this. But what I am going to do, I'm going to make a circle on my way out of here, get a little scouting in. And since we do have rain on the way, I don't have to worry about my scent. And I might even go down to my other spot, 300 or 400 yards down, and scout that too. There's one place in particular I wanted to check out. And right before rain comes in, I mean, that's the time to check it out. I could bump a buck in there, and as long as I'm not making too much noise, I don't think he's going to be too spooked. But again, my scent will be washed out of there here shortly, and that makes a world of difference when you're going to scout, especially a big deer. If you can, get in right before before it rains. And I know it's hard to time things like this. I mean, with our work schedules and everything else. I mean, deer should be moving, but I didn't see any crossing the road moving or anything else on the way in here, which kind of surprised me. Maybe they're going to wait till later in the day, right before the rain does get here. Or hey, maybe they're just bedded up already. I don't know. I can't say. But I do know I hadn't seen a sign of anything except for a really nice pileated woodpecker. I'm watching him right now. And I don't know how many of y'all know what that is, but it's basically just a giant woodpecker. I mean, they're huge, but they're gorgeous. Oh, it's a nice little treat to get to watch that this morning. And hey, I mean, the deer could pop out here any minute. The wind's been changing on me a lot, which, you know, rain coming in. I think that when you get a front coming in, it just really makes the wind a lot more unpredictable. But yeah, now the wind's definitely picking up some. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. I say get out of here way earlier than I should. But hopefully, walking out of here, I might, you know, see something interesting. Or figure out a way to set up on this place better than I am. I'm on the back corner of this clear cut now. And I'm looking down into the thicker stuff, which is good that I'm elevated. A stand here would be great, but not having picked the tree, I didn't want to come in and, you know, trying to pick a tree in the dark or anything else. I wanted to check the place out first. And I think I mentioned it earlier, but one thing that surprised me was I didn't see any fresh tracks coming in here. And I had soft ground, I should have saw tracks. I'm seeing a few trails on this backside, but nothing like I should. But hey, I mean, a day like this, anything could pop out at any time. And if I was set up and, you know, brought my extra clothes and been prepared, this is one of those days that would have been a good day to sit here, you know, right up to noon if you can. I mean, I really look for these deer to be moving in the middle of the day, right before the rain gets here. But who knows? And that's part of the fun, is trying to figure it all out. But anyway, I'm gonna do a little scout, and if I see anything interesting, I'll video it. I'll wrap this up when I get back to the truck. This is one of those days it just will not warm up. In the immortal words of Don Henley, the sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. And I was definitely not prepared for it today. I ended up leaving my spot earlier, coming out of the woods way too soon. And I have ridden around the area a good little bit, warmed up some, and I just hadn't seen a sign of anything moving this morning. So I'm guessing they're pretty well bedded up, but I did look at a few good spots, and anyway, I'm just torn right now. I mean, I'm out here, and, you know, hey, I want to keep hunting. At the same time, it's still pretty chilly. And I'll look around a little bit more, and then I'm just going to wrap this up. Go home, go to the house, get warm. Might come back out this evening, but I think it's going to be raining. I mean, it's definitely coming in. It's just a matter of when's it going to get here. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed seeing a little something different today. This is the satellite view of that area again, and I pulled over in this little spot right here just to finish shooting that video to wrap it up after driving around and checking out the area a little bit. And just as soon as I turned the camera off, I noticed tracks from that deer I was looking for, and he was coming right through here. All right, so now I know he's using this area too. And hey, it's just another piece of the puzzle. And after getting home, I figured out I had a pretty good sinus infection going, and that's why the cold was bothering me so much. But this just goes to show, if you're out there and trying, you just never know what you'll figure out. And if he's hitting this area, that's going to make it a lot easier to slip in there, you know, depending on the wind and different things. It gives me more options. So anyway, I'm pretty excited about that. And just wanted to share that last little bit with y'all. Y'all have a good day.